is Glucosamine and Chondroitin. And this is a product, it's my understanding that we have not offered this as a Today's Special.
For a few years.
I think it was 2015,
right.
The last time it was a Today's Special. So this is very special to offer this at a big discount, which is what we have for you tonight. And this, again, is your last chance. Final look at this, final show. So we'll show you what the choices are. Bottom line, if you did order Circulation in Vain, may I remind you, if you order the largest one here, you're going to get another $10 off. So Glucosamine and Chondroitin, this is a 120, a 240, a 480, or a 720. Here is our regular everyday pricing. And remember, the 720 goes away after today. That is not a size we normally stock. Here is your today's special pricing. You are literally saving as much as you're spending. Another good example, normally the largest size we offer in Glucosamine Chondroitin is a 480 count. And that normally would sell for $204.60. So for well less than that, you are getting 720 capsules. So there you go. There is a clock on the screen already for this, but this is another, just as Circulation in Vain is so beneficial to our circulatory system, to the veins and capillaries in our legs, this is what we need to support the good health of our joints. And it's another example of one people rave about this. This is another example of a notice the difference, feel the difference product when you take it.
Almost the identical proportion of reviews as Circulation in Vain support are Glucosamine and Chondroitin, with over 80% being 5-star reviews and almost 95% being positive reviews. What is most unique about this product, or how you differentiate it from everything on the market, because there are now, when I first introduced Glucosamine and Chondroitin, it was back in 1979. 38 plus years later, 39 years later, it's hard to believe. That's how long I've been making supplements. But over all that time, now other companies obviously make Glucosamine and Chondroitin products. They've been doing it for about the past 15, 20 years. But we started doing it. The product has continued to evolve and improve, but we've never wavered from one fact and one thing, and that's in terms of glucosamine and chondroitin, it's both the sulfate form. In terms of glucosamine, most of the products on the market are glucosamine hydrochloride, a form of glucosamine that isn't the form the science says you should take. But it's hard to differentiate, it's hard to distinguish it when you're looking at a product in a supermarket or in a pharmacy or a discount store. You see glucosamine on the label. Unless you read the fine print on the back of the label, you don't know that it's the wrong form of glucosamine.
So why on earth would they use the wrong form of glucosamine if they know that it's not as effective as the other kind?
Why would you think?
I don't get it.
Why would you think?
Is it that much cheaper? It must be.
It's a lot cheaper.
Wow.
And also, they get away with using less because of the way the molecular weight of glucosamine works. So what ends up happening is not only is the ingredient a lot cheaper, but they're using less weight of that ingredient as well, so they doubly save. And that's why they use it. In other words, they don't really care about the benefits of their product. They just care about making a product that they could sell as that product, and therefore they use glucosamine hydrochloride. Anyone who spent any time reading the research and the science, and there's specific research and science that says don't use the hydrochloride form, anyone reading the research would never contemplate making a supplement using the hydrochloride form, but they do, and they do simply because it's cheaper for them to make it that way. And most consumers, unless someone is really watching the show here, most consumers don't know. They don't know that there's a difference between glucosamine hydrochloride and glucosamine sulfate. And
I wouldn't have known if you didn't tell us, if you didn't educate us about that.
And what I'll do in a moment, rather than, the reviews on this product are amazing, but rather than read the reviews, I'm going to grab some of the charts on the science that speaks specifically to that. So it's not coming from me, so you could actually see it just as it was written in clinical studies.
And just for the record, there's only a few more than 2,000 total bottles left.
Oh, we've already added several thousand bottles.
Oh my goodness. So just to give you guys heads up on this, this is the big one, for example, we're down into the hundreds on this. So if you would like to order it, get it tonight. It's not been a Today's Special since 2015. So we're looking at 3 years since we've offered it at a price like this. It is an incredible product. A lot of us have been taking this product for years. I have been taking it for, since Andrew came out with it, my chiropractor told me I have to start taking glucosamine chondroitin, and I have to take it for the rest of my life. I have a lower back injury when I was younger. I was a springboard diver, and I had a diving accident, and that was back in high school. So ever since high school, I've been going to chiropractors really my whole life after that. And so it has helped so much. It is amazing. I even saw the results on my own x-ray, because this is actually going to help to support the tissues, those delicate tissues. If you have issues with your joints and you want to do what you can to keep those joints healthy, this is a product that is amazing. It really makes an incredible difference. And it could be, for me, it's my back. Maybe for you, it's your neck. It might be your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, your fingers, your knees, your hips, your ankles, your toes. I mean, think of all the joints in our body. This is a product that goes directly to help support the health of our joints. And boy, when your joints feel good, you feel so much better. And if your joints aren't feeling great, they let you know. I mean, our joints can make us feel miserable if our joints are unhappy.
And again, this is not a drug, this is not a medicine, despite other companies and makers of these ingredients liking to attribute those kind of qualities to this. That's not how glucosamine and chondroitin work. Glucosamine and chondroitin work by being structural components for the normal maintenance of these tissues by your body. So just as you would provide calcium for healthy bones, you would provide glucosamine and chondroitin for healthy joints. What I was going to do is read some of the charts here so you could hear it from other people, from objective sources. American Medical Association, perhaps the last source you'd think would be writing something about use of non-pharmaceuticals.
You're right.
Glucosamine sulfate is the first line of defense in supporting the health of the joints, according to the current scientific and regulatory recommendations. Our results suggest that the long-term administration of daily oral glucosamine sulfate at the minimal dose of 1,500 milligrams supports the health of joint cartilage. From the Journal of American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons. The preponderance means the majority of scientific and clinical evidence supports the inclusion of glucosamine sulfate in a dose of 1,500 milligrams daily as a component of a joint support program. From the Journal of Family Practice, a combination of glucosamine and chondroitin should be considered viable first-line joint support nutrients. Be sure to tell patients, this is for doctors, to purchase glucosamine sulfate, not glucosamine hydrochloride. So there you have it. That's the form we use, not the form you'll see in most stores.
There you have it.
Unlike many supplements that reach the market completely untested in clinical trials, glucosamine has been the subject of considerable research. Glucosamine is available in multiple forms. The most common are glucosamine hydrochloride and glucosamine sulfate. Glucosamine sulfate is one of the most studied dietary supplements available today. In the last 30 years, many trials have been conducted and published on the effects of glucosamine on the signs and symptoms of normal age-related changes in joint comfort and function. The hydrochloride salt of glucosamine is a common glucosamine product, yet it has received relatively little attention from researchers. Detailed studies conducted by the World Health Organization have shown that sulfur is an extremely important component in the therapeutic effect of glucosamine sulfate. It's not present in glucosamine hydrochloride. Textbook of Natural Medicine, research has shown that sulfur is an extremely important component of glucosamine sulfate, and its substitution is likely to decrease the efficacy of supplemental glucosamine. From the Cleveland Clinic Journal of Medicine, most clinical trials of glucosamine supplementation have used glucosamine sulfate because it is well absorbed from the gastrointestinal tract. However, many of the products sold in the US, I think most now, contain glucosamine hydrochloride, a compound about which there is considerably less information. Results with glucosamine sulfate may not apply to glucosamine hydrochloride, but do not apply. From rheumatology, glucosamine sulfate has shown positive effects on symptomatic and structural outcomes of normal age-related changes in joint comfort and function. Results obtained with glucosamine sulfate may not be extrapolated to other salts, like hydrochloride. From rheumatology, most of the negative clinical trials were performed with glucosamine hydrochloride, 500 milligrams, 3 times daily, whereas most of the positive trials were performed with glucosamine sulfate powder at the dose of 1,500 milligrams once daily.
You know, when you read through the reviews, and there are, I mean, again, it's a huge customer pick, but I can't tell you how often when you read the reviews, people say that. They say, I had tried another glucosamine product, it didn't work for me, and that happened to my own mother-in-law. She was using a glucosamine product. Her doctor had recommended it. She was buying something from the grocery store, and it wasn't working. And she just said it wasn't working. And I told my husband, I said, we have to get Mom our glucosamine chondroitin. Long story short, it made a world a world of difference. So if you've tried another glucosamine product and it didn't help you, it's a very good chance it was the wrong glucosamine. That's another reason we love Andrew. He's not here just to put glucosamine on a label to get us excited and buy it. He wants us to have results. That's the whole point of this, is that he wants us to experience the results. And you're hearing the science. These are serious medical journals that are sharing the science. So if you take the right product, you're going to see those great results. That's it. And
glucosamine hydrochloride, compared to the form of glucosamine sulfate we use, if we just bought the cheapest form of glucosamine hydrochloride out there, I suspect it would have the cost that we're dealing with here. Cut it in half. But I'd be making a product that, if I read the research, that I was just told not to make because it's not going to work. And the product wouldn't have 4.6 stars reviewed and 95% positive reviews. It would get terrible reviews. So my goal, again, is not making a product that I could talk about on air. My goal is making a product that you're going to want to talk about and write a great review of, a product that actually works, that follows the science, and that's exactly what we've done.
Yeah, and I just wanted to show you something, because also, if you were to buy these separately, if you're going to buy glucosamine and chondroitin as separate products, I want you to see the kind of savings we're talking about. For the 720 capsule, just glucosamine 1500 by itself is $99.90. Chondroitin 1200 on its own is almost $160. So at $129.90, you can see for yourself the savings is huge. The savings is remarkable, and that's why we are all stocking up today. And because we have not offered this as a today's special since 2015, in 3 years, this is the best day really ever to buy this product. I hope you're getting yours while supplies last.
Yes, and we'll do a very brief airing of this at the end of the second hour, at the very end, probably just 8 or 10 minutes. So that will be the last look at the special pricing for this product. Again, if you take it following the science, it's 4 capsules daily. Many people take 2 capsules daily. If you follow the science, kind of, I'm talking about circulation, vein, and support, it's 4 capsules daily. You could read the reviews. The best way to take it is 4 capsules daily. That's following the science, and the science on this is consistent if you use the right ingredients, as we do here.
Excellent. Okay, we're going to continue along. Yes. We're about to talk about